What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and here on the channel we always discuss assessing credit cards that have annual fees every time that annual fee comes up. And this month the annual fee is going to hit on my Citi Business American Airlines Mastercard. That isn't the official name, but it's close enough to make sense. Most of you that fly American Airlines will be familiar with this card and its $99 annual fee. We will do a quick breakdown of the card, my situation, and then we'll have to make a decision on whether to keep, cancel, or product change this card. But first, if you are new to the channel, I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cash back, and travel. If those are topics that interest you, please subscribe to the channel. We are a young and growing channel, and we are building a fun, helping community. As always, if you get any value or entertainment, or you just want to support the channel for free, slap that like button. It will help with the almighty algorithm. With that out of the way, let's get right to it. First off, if anyone was wondering, this card is a business card and it is issued by CitiBank. It does not report to my personal credit, and it currently comes with a 65,000 American Airlines miles bonus for spending $4,000 in the first 4 months of opening it. And it carries, like I mentioned before, a $99 annual fee that is waived in the first year. I have had this card for 2 years now, so all of that good stuff does not actually apply to me. This card earns American Airlines miles, which I happen to think are extremely valuable, especially when you book partner airlines. I have gotten between 1.7 and 2 cents per point using American Airlines miles, and I really like to keep a stash of them. The card earns 2 miles on American Airlines purchases, which isn't great, and it earns 2 times on telecommunications merchants, cable and satellite providers, car rental merchants, and gas stations. So there are some options, I guess, if you consider how much value the American Airline mile has. It also earns 1 times on everything else, and the card earns 1 loyalty point per dollar spent. If you aren't familiar with loyalty points, American Airlines uses loyalty points to determine status, and you can actually spend your way to airline status with an AA credit card. I have more in-depth videos about American Airlines' new loyalty program, and I will link those in the description. The card also comes with the following benefits that may offset the annual fee. A free check bag. This is not only good for the cardholder, but for up to 4 additional travelers on the same itinerary. That sounds like some serious savings if you check bags. The card gives you priority boarding, and by that I mean you get to board with Group 5, I think. It's basically one group before the peasants and serfs. On the surface, it doesn't seem like a big deal. However, you will likely get on board before American Airlines runs out of overhead space and they make folks gate check their carry-on. So it does have value, and it is a good perk for economy flyers like me. The card gives you a 25% discount on in-flight food and beverages. And if you spend $30,000 in a calendar year on the card, you are eligible for a $99 companion certificate. I don't want to spend too much time on that because not very many of us will put that much spend on this card. If you're someone who will, then check out the Citi website for details. So overall, it's a fairly basic card, no foreign transaction fees, and it's a Mastercard. Pretty easy to see great value in the first year, but what about beyond? Well, this card has 2 very specific purposes for most of us. One, if you check a bag, the annual fee will most likely be canceled out. I don't check bags very often, and when I do, it's likely on a flight that already grants me a checked bag. However, it's easy to envision a scenario in which I will need to check a bag each way, and that would be, what, $60 or more? So pretty close. The other purpose? Well, if you desire to earn status with American Airlines, then an American Airlines credit card is a great tool to get you there. Along with flying, your spend throughout the year will earn you loyalty points. So unless you fly a great deal, it would likely benefit you to put some spend on a card like this. For a reference point, American Airlines Gold status requires 30,000 loyalty points. And again, you can earn loyalty points in a number of ways. Spend, flying, dining out, shopping portals, you get the idea. I used the card this year to earn American Airlines Gold status, and with just that little entry-level status, I was upgraded to first class on my very first American Airlines flight after earning it. Pretty cool. So now that we've talked about the benefits, let's talk about options. Option 1, pay the fee and Charlie Mike. That means continue mission for you normal non-military types. Option 2, product change. Now this is an interesting option because Citi is easy to work with when it comes to changing credit cards on the personal side. But I have not heard any data points on product changes on the business side. So when we look at Citi's website, the only other business credit card on the site is the Costco business card. Now, that's a pretty good card, but I don't shop at Costco, so it's not an option for me. I have heard legends of a secret Citi business card that earns thank you points. Now, that is something I would definitely be interested in. My only issue is it's a card that you must apply for in branch. I got a hold of CitiBank on Twitter. By the way, the channel has a Twitter now, check it out, and I scheduled a call with their business rep. After a very quick call, I was told that it is not possible to product change a business card at all. So the product change option is off the table. So let's go over the benefits. Earning American Airlines miles. While I do really like AA miles, this card is a terrible earner. Free check bag. I already get a free check bag due to the gold status. But that is a benefit only for me, and I don't travel solo a whole lot. I don't purchase food and beverages on flights. I also get some type of priority boarding due to the gold status, but again, it's only for me. Imagine boarding in a group and my wife has to stand around and board with the screaming kids sneezing everywhere, or next to the guy with flip-flops, white sunglasses, and a neck pillow thing, and 4 extra carry-ons. Not a good move for me. Have I just outgrown this credit card? Well, maybe, but here are some reasons to keep it. I need an American Airlines credit card to help maintain that gold status next year. I'm not focusing at all on status, but I think it will be worth keeping that gold status because it is so easy with an American Airlines credit card. The easiest thing for me to do would be to apply for the no annual fee personal AA card and then cancel this business card, but I'm in the middle of a home equity line of credit application, so no new credit apps. I'm also not interested in any new personal cards because I'm seriously considering making a run at getting under 524. If I could, I would apply for any of the personal AA cards, grab the bonus, then next year product change into a second Citi custom cash, but now's not quite the right time. The decision comes down to this. Am I serious about downsizing my annual fee credit card arsenal? Well, I've been shrinking the deck, but I think at the end of the day, this card is going to stay in the wallet for one more year and help me maintain status with American Airlines. I'm gambling that my wife will need to check a bag once or twice, and I can still use the Simply Miles site to get some deals on retail shopping, and I'm betting that I will want to maintain my gold status. So guys, for $99, we are going to keep the card. But speaking of retail shopping, we always suggest using an online shopping portal. American Airlines has their own retail shopping portal, but we normally prefer Rakuten. Rakuten is easy to use and you can opt to earn American Express membership rewards points in lieu of cash back if that's your thing. It is mine. Use my link below and get $30 cash back on your first purchase. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode and I am very curious what you think. Should I have canceled the card and saved $99? I have a difficult time being approved for Citi cards for some reason, and I really think canceling this card would not help my case for when the next time I try to get a Citi card. Guys, if you have any airlines cards, which one do you carry and do you think it gives you enough value to keep long term? Airline cards are steadily getting lower and lower on my list of priorities, but I think this one, at least for one more year, is staying. Guys, if you have stayed all the way to the end, of course I value you and I thank you.